Wellness is not a one-size-fits-all blueprint. It's a deeply personal and unique journey that belongs to you alone. When you realize that wellness isn't about fitting into someone else's mold, you begin to tap into your true power. Because the moment you start trying to copy someone else's path, you're not living your own life. You're living their version of it. And that's a recipe for frustration, burnout, and ultimately failure. Each of us comes from different backgrounds, has different bodies, different challenges, and different dreams. What brings vitality and joy to one person might feel like a burden or just not work at all for someone else. Wellness is about embracing those differences and crafting your own definition based on what truly resonates with your unique self. Imagine this. Two people walk into the same gym. One finds strength and happiness in lifting heavy weights. The other feels drained and stressed out. Who's right? Both are right. Both are valid expressions of wellness, because wellness is about honoring what makes you feel alive, not what makes someone else look good. Your mental, emotional, and physical health are all interconnected, and your personal experiences shape how you nourish each of these areas. Wellness means tuning into yourself deeply, listening to what your body and mind need, and responding with care and respect. It's about knowing when to push hard and when to rest. It's about understanding that what worked last year or what works for your friend may not work for you right now. Personal wellness also means accepting that your needs will change over time. Life isn't static, and neither is wellness. Some seasons call for more rest, others for more challenge. The key is staying connected to yourself and being flexible enough to adapt your wellness journey as you grow. When you embrace the uniqueness of your wellness, you give yourself permission to experiment, to make mistakes, and to learn. This is where true transformation happens. Not when you slavishly follow rules, but when you listen and respond to your own truth. That's the freedom to be authentically you. So stop trying to squeeze yourself into a mold that doesn't fit. Step into the power of knowing that your wellness is yours to define and that uniqueness is your strength. When you own that, you create a foundation for lasting health and happiness that no one else can take away. Remember, the journey to wellness isn't about being perfect. It's about being real. Real to yourself, real to your needs, and real to the life you want to live. That is where the magic lies, and that is where you become unstoppable. For years, society has painted this very narrow picture of what wellness is supposed to look like. You've probably seen it, the perfect Instagram posts of chiseled bodies, green smoothies, morning runs, and endless hustle. But here's the brutal truth: that image, that narrative, only represents a small slice of the wellness spectrum. And when you try to live up to that, it can feel like you're constantly falling short. Wellness isn't a photo shoot or a highlight reel. It's messy. It's imperfect. It's about what makes you feel strong and alive, not what looks good on social media or fits some cultural ideal. The typical image is a great marketing tool, but it's a poor reflection of real life. And if you're trying to force yourself into that image, you're setting yourself up for disappointment and self-doubt. Think about it. Wellness for one person might mean intense cardio every day. For another, it's a slow-paced walk with a dog, or even just taking a moment to breathe and meditate. The key is not to get trapped in the shoulds and musts society throws at us. When you break free from those expectations, you start to discover what really works for your mind and body. Society's version of wellness often focuses on physical appearance or performance, but wellness is so much more than that. It's mental clarity, emotional resilience, spiritual peace, and physical vitality all working together. If any one part is neglected, the whole system can feel out of balance. So Don't buy the lie that wellness is just about looking a certain way or hitting some numbers on a scale. When you stop chasing the societal ideal, you open the door to a more inclusive and honest version of wellness, one where everyone belongs. You begin to realize that wellness is not exclusive or elitist. It's for everybody, regardless of age, size, race, or ability. That's a powerful shift because it gives you permission to honor your own unique path. This shift also liberates you from comparison and judgment. When you understand that society's image is just one option, you don't have to feel less than if you don't fit that mold. Instead, you can celebrate your own progress and find joy in what you do, not what you're told to do. So today, reject the narrow definition that society hands you. Create your own vision of wellness based on your values, your body, your energy, and your life. That's how you step into authentic power and create a life where wellness feels natural, joyful, and sustainable. Remember, your wellness story is yours alone. Don't let anyone else write the script for you. Wellness is not just about what you eat or how often you move your body. True wellness goes much deeper. It's about fueling your entire being, your mind, your body, and your spirit. When you understand this, you realize that wellness is a holistic experience, and it can't be measured only by external markers like weight or appearance. It's about what energizes you and brings you alive from the inside out. Your mind is the control center. The thoughts you think, the beliefs you hold, the emotions you allow. These all impact your wellness dramatically. Fueling your mind means feeding it with empowering ideas, positive habits, and a mindset focused on growth and resilience. When your mind is strong and clear, it sets the foundation for everything else in your life to flourish. But wellness isn't just mental. Your body needs real, genuine fuel too. This means honoring what works best for your unique physical needs. Some people thrive on intense workouts. Others do better with gentle movement or rest. Some need specific nutrition. Others listen to their body's cravings differently. The key is tuning in to what makes your body feel vibrant, not what fits someone else's standards. Then there's the spirit, the part of you that craves meaning, connection, and purpose. Wellness means nurturing that part of you with moments of stillness, gratitude, or connection to something bigger than yourself. It's about aligning with your values and passions so that your life feels rich and fulfilling. Without spirit, wellness can feel hollow, no matter how perfect your diet or workout routine looks. When you fuel your mind, body, and spirit in harmony, you build unstoppable momentum. This isn't about short bursts of effort or quick fixes. It's about creating sustainable energy and balance that carries you through every challenge and opportunity. You're not just surviving, you're thriving. The beauty is, what fuels you might be different from what fuels someone else. And that's the point. Wellness isn't about imitation, it's about authentic alignment with your unique self. When you honor that, you unlock your full potential and live with passion and power. So ask yourself today, what truly fuels me? Am I feeding my mind with empowering beliefs? Am I honoring my body's needs? Am I nourishing my spirit with purpose and connection? The answers to these questions will guide you to your own version of wellness. Remember, fueling your whole self is the ultimate act of self-love and respect. When you get this right, you create a life of energy, joy, and unstoppable momentum. That is the real power of wellness. Comparison is one of the most dangerous traps we fall into on our wellness journey. When you start measuring your progress, your body, or your habits against someone else's, you're setting yourself up for frustration, doubt, and disappointment. The moment you compare, you lose sight of what truly matters, your unique path and your own incredible potential. Think about it. Nobody wakes up and feels motivated by hearing, "You're not as good as them." Comparison breeds negativity, self-criticism, and a scarcity mindset. It convinces you that you're lacking, that you're not enough, and that you'll never reach the level of success or health you see in others. And that's simply not true. When you compare, you focus on what you don't have instead of what you do have. You overlook your progress, your strengths, and the incredible resilience you've already built. That's like trying to drive a car by only looking in the rearview mirror. You miss the road ahead. You lose momentum because your mind is trapped in judgment and limitation. The truth is, everyone's wellness journey looks different. What works for one person may not work for you, and that's not a weakness. That's your unique blueprint. Your genetics, your lifestyle, your mental state, your history, all these factors shape what wellness means for you. Comparing yourself to others ignores this beautiful complexity. The real breakthrough comes when you stop the comparison game and start competing with one person only, yourself. Are you better today than you were yesterday? Are you more aware, more balanced, more loving to your body and mind? That's where real growth happens. Focus on your own journey, celebrate your own wins, no matter how small. Remember, comparison is a thief of joy. It steals your happiness and replaces it with doubt and fear. You can choose instead to embrace gratitude for your unique progress and be proud of how far you've come. When you do, you create an unstoppable foundation for growth and fulfillment. So the next time you catch yourself comparing, pause, take a deep breath, and remind yourself, I am on my own journey, and that journey is exactly what I need to become my best self. No one else's path can substitute for the one that's designed for me. Own your story. Celebrate your uniqueness. That's how you break free from comparison and step into true power and joy. And that's how you win at wellness. Listen closely. Your wellness journey is yours to own. No one else gets to write the rules or decide what it looks like for you. This is an empowering truth that too many people overlook. They get stuck following trends, copying others, or trying to fit into a mold that wasn't made for them. But you, right here, right now, have the power and the permission to define wellness on your own terms. Wellness isn't about meeting someone else's expectations. It's about tuning into your inner voice and honoring what feels right for your mind, body, and soul. It's about embracing your uniqueness and recognizing that your needs and desires might be different from those around you. That difference is not a weakness. It's your strength, your superpower. When you claim that power, you take back control. You stop chasing validation from outside and start building a relationship with yourself that's grounded in respect and love. You decide how you eat, move, rest, and grow based on what supports your well-being, not on what looks good to others or what society tells you is correct. This permission to define your own wellness is liberating. It removes the pressure to be perfect or to do everything right. It allows you to experiment, make mistakes, and adjust your course without guilt or shame. This freedom fuels your motivation and makes wellness a joyful, sustainable journey rather than a stressful obligation. Think about how powerful that feels. No longer are you bound by shoulds or the fear of judgment. Instead, you are empowered to create rituals and habits that energize you, nourish you, and make you thrive. Whether that's meditation, dancing, gardening, or simply prioritizing rest, your wellness is valid because Woe created it. Remember, wellness is a lifelong journey, and it evolves as you grow. Giving yourself permission means staying flexible and compassionate with yourself through all seasons of life. You don't have to have it all figured out right now. You just have to keep moving forward with intention and heart. So make this commitment today to stop living by anyone else's wellness blueprint and start designing your own. Own your power. Claim your permission. Celebrate your path. When you do, you create a foundation for lasting health, happiness, and unstoppable momentum. You are the architect of your wellness. Build it boldly. Build it your way. Wellness is not just about scraping by or getting through the day. It's about thriving. It's about waking up with energy, purpose, and a deep sense of fulfillment. When you truly embrace wellness on your own terms, you shift from merely surviving life's challenges to conquering them with strength and joy. That's the difference between existing and living fully. Too many people settle for survival mode because they don't realize there's a better way. They accept fatigue, stress, and discomfort as the norm. But thriving means going beyond that. It means creating a life where your mind, body, and spirit are aligned and energized to perform at their best. Thriving is about growth, expansion, and possibility. Thriving wellness isn't just physical health. It's mental clarity, emotional resilience, and spiritual connection. When all these pieces come together, you feel unstoppable. You face challenges with confidence because your foundation is strong. You bounce back quickly from setbacks, and you find joy in the journey, not just the destination. When you design your wellness to suit you build a sustainable lifestyle that fuels thriving. You listen to your body's signals, nurture your mental health, and feed your soul's needs. You stop fighting against yourself and start cooperating with your natural rhythms and passions. This is where deep, lasting change happens. Thriving wellness also means that you can handle life's ups and downs with grace. You have the energy to chase your dreams and the resilience to handle obstacles. You feel vibrant, connected, and alive every single day. This level of wellness is not a luxury, it's a necessity if you want to create a powerful, meaningful life. The transition from surviving to thriving requires commitment and courage. It means choosing to invest in yourself, to set boundaries, and to prioritize what matters most. It means saying no to what drains you and yes to what fuels your growth. When you do that, you unlock a life that feels expansive, joyful, and deeply satisfying. So, don't settle for survival. Don't accept wellness as just a basic minimum. Aim for thriving, because that is where true fulfillment lies. You deserve to live a life that energizes you, inspires you, and pushes you to be your very best. Remember, thriving is possible for everyone, because wellness looks different on everyone. Find your unique path, commit to it fully, and watch how your life transforms. The power to thrive is already inside you. Own it and become unstoppable. So, as you walk away from this moment today, I want you to carry this truth deep in your heart. Wellness is yours to define. It doesn't have to look like anyone else's. It doesn't have to follow a trend or fit a mold. Your wellness is as unique as your fingerprint, and that uniqueness is your greatest strength. Remember, when you stop chasing someone else's idea of what wellness should be, you free yourself to create a life full of energy, joy, and unstoppable momentum. You give yourself permission to honor your body, your mind, and your spirit in ways that truly serve you. The road won't always be perfect. There will be bumps and detours. But when you own your wellness journey with authenticity and courage, every step forward is progress. Every choice you make to nurture yourself brings you closer to thriving, not just surviving. So I challenge you today, stop comparing. Stop apologizing. Stop shrinking yourself to fit someone else's standard. Instead, step into your power, celebrate your journey, and live your wellness out loud on your terms. Because wellness looks different on everyone. And that's not just okay. That's absolutely extraordinary. You've got the power. You've got the permission. Now go live it and become unstoppable.